East Bay. Within seconds, she found herself surrounded by armed men right outside her home. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Meeback.
And I'm Julie Hayner. It happened in an instant. The woman had just returned to her home in Alamo when she was confronted and held at gunpoint by masked men.
KTVU crime reporter Henry Lee live tonight at the sheriff's office after speaking to the victim. Henry.
Yeah, this is just the latest so-called follow home robbery where bad guys spot an expensive car on the street or freeway and just follow whoever's inside home to rob them. Surveillance video shows a 61-year-old woman pulling her Mercedes G-Wagon into her garage in Alamo on Tuesday afternoon. About a minute later, this Lexus IS350 slowly backs into her driveway. The woman thought she knew them at first.
And when I realized I didn't recognize them and two men jumped out with a gun, and when I realized that I was being robbed, I just started screaming.
One man had an AK-47 type rifle. We caught up with the woman on Wednesday. She did not want to be identified. She says she pleaded with the robbers.
Specifically said, I'm a mother, I have children, you have a mother and a father. Please don't hurt me.
They robbed her of her jewelry.
A Rolex watch and my diamond rings, my wedding rings, and my cross. Diamond cross. It was all diamonds.
As the men got back into the Lexus driven by a third person, the woman was able to get a partial plate of the Lexus, a plate that belongs to a different car. Sheriff's deputies spotted the Lexus on Highway 24 in Orinda, but lost it as it headed toward the Caldecott Tunnel. Sheriff's detectives came to her home to document the stolen jewelry and collect evidence. She says she's not sure when they started following her, only that they ended up at her home on the grounds of the Round Hill Country Club. She says she's shaken up, but grateful that it's the only property that she lost.
I'm still in shock a little bit, but I think the takeaway from this is that we all have to be aware of our surroundings, and when you pull into your garage, don't get out, close your garage, and then get into your house.
She's a women's clothing store owner who wonders if she somehow could have inspired them to choose a different path.
That if I taught them business, or if they were taught young, that they would have a fruitful career and they wouldn't have to result in this behavior and land themselves in jail, if not worse.
So good rule of thumb, so make sure that you keep your head on a swivel as you're driving home. If you think you're being followed, don't go straight home. Perhaps circle around, call the nearest, call 911, then try to go to the nearest police or sheriff's station and make sure you know where those are located. Live in Alamo, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, it's just terrifying, and especially how fast. I guess you just always have to be aware of your surroundings, Henry, right? When you're driving on the road, make sure no one's following you.
Yeah, and sometimes it's tough to even know whether you're being followed. They could be 2-3 car lengths behind you in a different lane, and then when you least expect it, they swoop in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, well, fortunately, that woman is okay. Henry, thank you.